Dear students, today we are talking about the new product development process. Earlier we talked about the introductory part of the product management. Let's discuss about the new product development. What is the new product development? It is the just complete process of bringing a new product to the market. That means you are introducing a new product which has never ever been introduced in the market. So, new product development is described in the literature as the transformation of a market opportunity into a product available for sale, and it can be tangible that or it can also be intangible. New product planning part, if you talk about, it is just the firms offering enter the maturity and decline stages. If you remember, there are four stages of product life cycle. First, introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. So, if I'm talking about the new product planning process, it is just an offer to enter the maturity and decline stages of the product life cycle. So, it must add new, that means it must add new items to continue to prosper. If I talk about the alternative product of new product development strategies, there are four types of the strategies might be possible based on the old product and new product, and based on old market and new market. One is the market penetration. First strategy of product development strategy is market penetration. What is market penetration? Market penetration, that means you are introducing the old product into the old market. Their second strategy is product development, which is called product development, which is you are introducing new product in the old market. Third strategy is market development, where I am talking about the expansion of market. That means the old product is being introduced in the new market. And the fourth strategy is diversification. What is product diversification? It is the entirely a new product you are introducing in the completely new market. So it is the completely new things. That means you are introducing a new product into the new market, and you are talking about the product diversification. Let's talk about the various developing new products or development strategies, which is developing new product or modifying the existing product so that they appear new and offering those products to current or new market. Number one strategy is product positioning. What is product positioning? It is the consumer's perception of the product's attribute, uses, quality, and advantages and disadvantages in relation to those of the competing brands. Second strategy is cannibalization. Cannibalization is the loss of sales of the current product due to competition from a new product in the same line. Third is the adoption process. It is the stages that consumers go through in learning about a new product, and consumer is trying and deciding whether to purchase it or not. So it involves with the five stages. First is awareness, second is interest, third is evaluation, fourth is trial, and fifth is adoption. Fourth is the consumer innovator. People who purchase new product almost as soon as the product reaches the market. So we now come to the last process, which is diffusion process. Diffusion process is by which new goods or services are accepted in the marketplace. Let's talk about the characteristics of the successful product development. There are many characteristics. Number one characteristics is the management styles. So if successful companies are not only to select the management styles appropriate to innovate immediate new product development needs, they also need to revise and tailor the approach for changing the new product market opportunities. And if we talk about the second characteristic, which is the experience effect. Experience effect is almost the introducing the new product, which enables company to improve new product performance. It also involves the new product cost, which confirm the experience curve. So It in it always experience the advantages which stem from the acquisition of a knowledge of the market and of the step required to develop the new product. Third strategy is the organizational structure. Organization structure is almost depends upon the new product organization which is there in the research and development department. It also involves the engineering and more likely to allow the market and research and development to have a great influence to the new product process. There is the another strategy which is called operating philosophy, which is the successful companies who are more committed to growth through new product development internally, and they are all or they are more likely to have a formal new product process in place of a longer time period. They are more likely to have a strategic plan that includes a certain portion of the company growth for new product. If you talk about the importance of the new product development, the various importance of NPD is to replace obsolete products, to maintain the and increase the growth rate or sales revenue of the firm. It is also to utilize spare capacity, to employ surplus funds or borrowing capacity, and to diversify risk and face competition. Now we will talk about the process of new product development in my next lecture. That's it for today. Thank you.